So you've got your panel interview coming up. Congratulations, this is a big deal. The panel interview is at the peak of the recruitment funnel, so this is your time to shine. So let's have a look at the 3 crucial steps you need to take to prepare. The first step is research. Now, I'm not talking about researching who is on the panel because a lot of the time you won't know this, especially if it's a large organisation. So there's 3 key areas that you need to research: the organisation, the job role, and you. And here's what I mean by that. When you're researching the organisation, you want to look at the organisation's mission, their purpose, and their values. You need to get a real feel for the organisation so that you can build the organisation into your answers. Because remember, you're trying to show that you're the perfect candidate for that job in that organisation. When you're researching the role, you want to look at what that role does on a day-to-day basis and really understand that. And you want to be across the position description and not just what the role does, but the skills and the characteristics you need to do that role, because you're going to want to target those in your answers. And you need to research you. Now you might think this is a little bit odd because you are you, so why would you need to research you? But stay with me here. The organisation is assessing you to see if you have the skills and the characteristics required to do that job, and more than that, to see if you're the best candidate for the role. So you really need to be across your strengths, your weaknesses, your skills, your characteristics, and your experiences, because a lot of the questions are going to be based around these. So you really need to put some thought into this and go beyond the generic, off the top of your head responses and build some quality strategic answers that demonstrate your skills and characteristics. And more than that, you need to show how they relate to that job role. So that's research. The next step in your preparation should be question prep, and this centers around type and topic. So panel interview questions are normally very structured and specific. These questions have been carefully planned and designed to assess you against the position description, and they've also been designed to be given to a large cohort of candidates. So panel interview questions can come in many forms. Some of the common ones are behavioural questions. So this is where you'll be asked questions about your previous experience, and the question will sound something like, tell us about a time when. And then you might have situational or hypothetical questions where you're given an example and asked to explain what you would do in that situation. And then there's dilemma or ethical type questions where you're given a problem scenario and asked how you would respond to it. And then there's knowledge-based questions where you're asked to demonstrate your knowledge around a particular subject matter. And then there's self-awareness questions where you're asked to identify and talk about a strength or a weakness or a failing or even an achievement of yours. So as part of your panel interview preparation, you need to be prepared for all of the different types of interview questions you might encounter. You want to be spending your cognitive energy during the interview structuring and delivering amazing answers, not trying to wrap your head around the question. And you also need to consider all of the different topics that questions might be centered around. And you can do this by researching the position description and doing some industry research to find key topics, themes, and issues. And the last step in your panel interview preparation is response preparation. You should not be preparing responses on the fly. This is just a recipe for disaster when you add in interview nerves and curveball questions and just the general pressure of a panel interview. So you should have a bank of pre-prepared answers ready to go that address a range of topics and a range of question types. And you should be building these answers with a response model, something like the STAR model. So following a model, which is just a set of steps, helps you build full, robust answers that have context and that flow logically and that fully answer the question. So there you have it, 3 steps for preparing for your panel interview, like a badass. And if you would like more help with your panel interview preparation, download our free STAR method cheat sheet below or visit us at accomplisheducation.com.au. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button below so we know to make more content to help you prepare for panel interview success. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on more panel interview tips and advice.